Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Cleveland Metropolitan School District Natividad Pagan International Newcomers Academy Commencement Ceremony for the class of 2023. Before we begin, I ask that you please silence your phones to not interrupt the ceremony. Once again, good afternoon. Okay, we're going to try that one more time. Good afternoon. Welcome. My name is Tanya Dumas. I am the principal for the high school students. Welcome. At this time, our board representative, Kathleen Valdez, other board members, CEO Eric Gordon, fellow podium guests, principals, administrators, families, friends, and supporters to the Natividad Pagan International Newcomers Academy 2023 commencement. At this time, I ask for everyone to rise for the presentation of the colors and the national anthem. Thank you. At this time, I would like to bring to the stage our head of school, Principal Marisol Burgos.
Good afternoon. My name is Marisol Burgos, head principal of Natividad Pagan International Newcomers Academy. Welcome to today's commencement ceremony. It is with great pride that I present to you the senior class of 2023. Before acknowledging the seniors sitting before me, I'd like to welcome our honored guests, CEO Eric Gordon, Board Member Kathleen Valdez, Chief of Staff Karen Thompson, Executive Director Culture and Total Awards Stephen Christian, Network One Leader Erin Frew, Network One Executive Assistant Julia Aldridge, Network One Barrier Breaker Maria Cruz, and Assistant Principals Danya Dumas and Jennifer Roan. We are honored to have you here with us. Today we are celebrating the graduating class of students who began ninth grade when the pandemic hit in 2019-2020. Although these students went through many changes and challenges in the last 4 years, including moving to the United States of America, learning English, learning online, wearing masks, and using social distancing, they quickly adjusted and were able to gain valuable technology, academic, and social skills needed to enter global society. This accomplishment was a group effort. First, I would like to thank all parents and guardians for supporting your child at home and trusting the educators at International Newcomers Academy to provide your child with the necessary skills to graduate today for the 21st century. We would like to give a round of applause to all parents and guardians. Sitting before me are a group of dedicated, hardworking teachers and staff who played key roles in educating our graduating students. These teachers had to adjust to teaching online and incorporate blended learning in their classrooms. Their determination to ensure that every student met their academic and English proficiency goals is a testament of what we are witnessing today. At this time, I would like to ask the teachers and staff from INA to please stand. Students and families, please join me in a round of applause. Thank you. Last but not least, I would like to thank CEO Eric Gordon for your vision and leadership during this world crisis. You taught us that we should always be positive, teachable, and flexible. Today, sitting before us, we are able to see the fruits of your leadership. Thank you, CEO Gordon. In our graduating class, 21 different countries are represented, including Afghanistan, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Federated States of Micronesia, Guatemala, Honduras, Jordan, Kuwait, Mexico, Pakistan, Peru, Puerto Rico, Rwanda, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Syria, Tanzania, Uganda, United States of America, and Zambia. Today we are able to see the beginning of our future judges, doctors, engineers, educators, and business leaders. Out of the 50 students graduating this afternoon, most will attend Cuyahoga Community College or a technical college. 2 students will attend Cleveland State University, and 1 student will attend Akron State University. Others have decided to continue to work to help support their families or join the military. Seniors, in the future, when you think that you cannot accomplish something, look in the mirror and remember your high school experience and how you were able to overcome so much adversity. But through it all, you were able to meet your goals. Be resilient and don't let anything deter you from obtaining your dreams. Believe in yourselves and make your families proud. Once you reach your expected level of success, give back to your community by helping others. As Steve Jobs once stated, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. Class of 2023, make us all proud.
Thank you very much, Principal Burgos. Next, I'm calling up Ms. Waring, the Senior Class Advisor.
Class of 2023, I am so very proud of you. You have worked so hard. Many of us have known you since 9th grade, and we have gone through a whole process together, and I'm just so proud of the place that you've come. Today, I want to recognize the regalia that you wear, everything that's hanging around your neck. It's a sign of accomplishment. Your robe, your cap, another sign of accomplishment. Your flag that represents your country represents your beginning point, your starting point, and however you moved to this place of the United States of America, you found your way to a place where you could be successful, and you've shown it. Anybody who is wearing the medal, is that all of you? Every one of you is wearing that medal. That is the Medal of Honor from the Natividad Pagan International Newcomers Academy. Every day that you look at that medal, I want you to remember that you have run a marathon. You are marathon runners, up hills, down hills, falling down, skin knees, and you have made it through, everyone. That is our figurative language part of today for our English class. What I want you to remember whenever you are looking at that medal, how hard you've worked. You're like a world-class athlete that's earned that medal. And another point is that that medal turns into a keychain. That keychain can go with you everywhere you go with your keys to the future. So remember that as you are leaving today. Your high school experience has really changed you to be better and stronger. There are other things that people are wearing, and I'm going to ask people to stand when I call their name. We have our Say Yes scholars who have invested in Cleveland Metropolitan School District for the last 4 years or longer. They have been with us as part of our CMSD family. And as I call your name, if you would please stand and be recognized. Our Say Yes scholars today are Binta Uwase, Dulce Rojas Rodas, El Haji Diop, Irali Valdez Langumas, Jashanti Santos, Joshua Correa Reyes, Manny Ranguja Bantagaye, Maria Sosa Flores, Membelwa Asani, Mogisha Endurazanie, Umulakari Diop, Rodrigue Ashimu, and to quote Rodrigue, yes, yes. He always says, say yes. Julimar Rodriguez Santiago. These are our Say Yes scholars that will be continuing on in education and having all 4 years of their tuition paid. And I am so excited for the investment that Cleveland Metropolitan Schools has given to our children who've stuck with us and stayed with us in our family. So thank you, Say Yes scholars. You may be seated. I also want to recognize some scholarship recipients from our class of 2023. El Haji Diop, you may stand. El Haji will be attending the Akron University with a scholarship. You may sit down. Nisango Beatrice Kalani will be attending Cuyahoga Community College and is being considered now for a continuation of a College Now scholarship. Cecile Miacalimentina is being considered for College Now scholarships. And we have the following Esperanza scholarships, and I do want to recognize our relationship with Esperanza, that they have provided your flags for you today as a gift. Maria Sosa, Anaid Vargas, Dulce Rodas, Catherine Fernandez, Pedro Mendoza, Juan Garcia Mori, and Ricardo Torres Velez. They have received Esperanza scholarships. You may be seated. There's a group of 10 students that stand out here at INA. They're the participators in our classes. All of the kids have done such an outstanding job, but based on our GPAs and our academic level, the following students are our top 10. Maria Sosa Flores, and she's also our class treasurer. Catherine Fernandez Camilo, also our class president. Seticil Miaklantima. Ibrahim Abojesh. Umulakari Diop. El Haji Diop. Malak Mustafa, also our class vice president. And Aid Vargas Cruz. Jashanti Santos, our salutatorian and class secretary. And Nisango, I am so sorry, Beatrice. Nisango Beatrice Kalani, our valedictorian. The top 10 are wearing the red and white honor cords that show their outstanding academic achievements, and you should be very, very proud. Our Say Yes scholars are wearing their blue honor cords, so if you see them, congratulate these students today.
So now this is a very special time. We have our student speakers. Students have worked very hard all year long, and especially in this last week in tightening things up and practicing. So give them your best attention. Our class president, Catherine Fernandez Camilo.
Dear honored guests, teachers, administrators, families, and the class of 2023. My name is Catherine Marie Fernandez Camilo, and I'm honored to say that I'm the class president of the class of 2023. Today, I would like to talk to you about something that is often overlooked in our lives, appreciating the people who surround us through the years. Through losing my mother, I have learned to value people in my short lifetime. We all have people in our lives who have helped us become who we are today, and it's important to take a moment to reflect on their impact and express our gratitude. Our loved ones are our support system, and they play an essential role in our happiness and well-being. When I talk about loved ones, I'm not just including family members. I am also talking about friends, mentors, and teachers. We must appreciate our friends. Our friends are the people we have chosen to be in our lives, who have stood by us through thick and thin, and who have brought joy in our lives. They are the ones who have listened to us when we needed a vent, who have celebrated our successes, and who have picked us up when we have fallen. Appreciating our classmates. These are the people we spend a significant portion of our lives with, and they are the ones who help us achieve our goals, who challenge us to be better, and who make our school lives more enjoyable. We must recognize the contributions they make to our success, and we should let them know that we appreciate their hard work and dedication. It is also important to appreciate the mentors who have guided us on our journeys and the teachers who have inspired us to learn and grow. Our families. They are the ones who have been with us from the very beginning, who have loved us unconditionally, and who supported us through the ups and downs of life. They are the ones who have sacrificed so much for us, who have given us a sense of belonging, and who have taught us the values that we will hold for the rest of our lives. The core families are mothers. A mother is not just a person that gives birth. It is also the person who shows you the light through the path and guides you. They provide us unconditional love and support along the way. As we grow older and become more independent, it's easy to take our mothers for granted and forget to show them the appreciation they deserve. However, it's really important to remember that our mothers won't always be there, and we should cherish the time that we have with them now. Take a moment to recognize the time we have with them now. Take a moment to recognize the sacrifices our mothers have made for us and express our gratitude for all that they do. I would like to emphasize that while appreciating others, it's crucial to always prioritize yourself. You must take care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. And sometimes that means putting your needs first. It's not selfish to prioritize yourself. It's necessary for your own growth and happiness. Appreciating others while prioritizing yourself requires a balance. You can show gratitude to those around you without always sacrificing your own needs. It's about setting boundaries, communicating your needs, and not feeling guilty about putting yourself first. I encourage each and every one of you to take time to appreciate the people around you. Now that we're taking a big step into a new phase of life, we may leave a lot of people behind, but just be aware that every person serves a purpose. Even if the relationship was brief or challenging, it's essential to recognize the impact that person had on your life. By doing so, you can learn from their presence and grow as a person, because some people may bring you joy and happiness, while others may challenge you and push you out of your comfort zone. Regardless of their purpose, every person teaches you something important about yourself or the world around you. I would like to thank all of you for being an amazing class and having each other's back at any time and situation. Thank you to all the teachers and administrators for helping us to make this dream come true. Class of 2023, don't take anyone for granted. We never know how long they will be with us. Each one of you will always have a place in my heart, and we're taking a big step in our lives. We are all doing it together, and I'm so grateful for doing this with the people I am doing with, you guys. This one is for you, Mom, with the best seat in the house, and here's to you, class of 2023.
Wasn't that beautiful? Our next student speaker will be Jashanti Santos, our salutatorian.
Dear fellow graduate, honored guests, faculty members, and families, I am Tishanti Santos. It is an honor to stand here today as the Salutatorian, as well as the only female Micronesian of our graduation class. As we celebrate this remarkable accomplishment, I would like to take a moment to reflect on our journey and what it means for our future. Elizabeth Ramsey Leongta once said, "Our limitation should not stop us from dreaming bigger." As the first female INA graduate from Micronesia, I am proof that our differences that could perceived as limitation should not stop us from achieving great success. We are all unique and special in our own life experiences. We have what it takes to live successfully and to dream bigger than others could ever even imagine. 4 years ago, we walked into the school unsure what to expect. We were surrounded by new faces, new teachers, and new expectations, but we quickly adapted, making friends and doing things we never thought of doing. We were discovering our passions despite the differences among us. Along the way, we faced challenges, setbacks, and failures. we struggle to balance our academic, social life, and personal life. We experience heartbreak, disappointment, and frustration. But through it all, we persevered, learning the value of resilience, persistence, and determination. As we all came from a different country with different backgrounds, different upbringing, different beliefs, and religions, we all came to the United States of America to have a better future and more opportunities. Our time here at International Newcomers Academy has built us to be stronger than we knew we could be. Being different can make one obviously unique, but by having a diverse group of friends from different countries, one's perspective on life grows immensely. In reflecting on this, I want to especially thank my friend Malak, Beatrice, Pinta, and Umu for being the best of friend I ever had. I want to thank you guys for supporting me throughout our high school journey. You guys treated me with love and support despite our differences. Thank you guys for being with me at my worst as well as my best, encouraging me as well as boosting my confidence, which enabled me to realize my worth and finally take a stand for myself. Because you could see things differently, you helped me to do the same. This is an example of the power of surrounding yourself with people who see the world differently, and you have helped my worldview to grow. Family is a huge part of one growth process, and we all have needed the support of those around us to be our best self and to grow. To my mom, whom I love dearly, thank you for being my mom as well as my supporter. Thank you for the love and support you have for me. Thank you for always staying with me, especially when it comes to my education. Thank you for teaching me about what is wrong and what is right. There are no other words that could describe how thankful I am to have you by my side. Thank you for everything you have done for me. I am a stronger and better person because of your influence. As we move forward, let us remember the lesson we have learned and the people who have supported us. Let us embrace the opportunity and the challenges that lie ahead with caution, curiosity, and humility. Let us use our education and talents to make a positive impact on the world and inspire others to do the same. I would like to express my gratitude to our teachers who guided and encouraged us throughout our journey. We could not achieve this milestone without your love, support, and sacrifices. Thank you for believing in us and helping us become the best version of ourselves. Again, you have surrounded us daily with what we need in order to grow, and we are better for it. Now, as we prepare to leave this school and embark on the next chapter of our life, as it is our last time together as seniors, I hope every one of us graduates will remember our time together in this special moment. As we are faced with new challenges and opportunities, we will enter a world that is complex, diverse, and uncertain. Perspective and beliefs. We will face obstacles that we cannot anticipate, control, or solve on our own, but our time here in our diverse multicultural high school experience has enabled us to be ready to face this world independently. Thank you. Miss, can I take the water?
Take the water. Let's thank Jashanti again. Great job. Our next student speaker will be that voice of our valedictorian, and that will be Nasanga Beatrice Kalani.
Steve Jobs once said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." If you haven't found it, keep looking, don't settle, as with matters of the heart, you will know when you find it. Greetings, honored guests, teachers, parents, faculty members, administration, and families. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the graduating class of 2023. For those who do not know me, my name is Beatrice Nsango Kalani, and I am from Zambia. I am incredibly honored to stand before you today as the valedictorian of the graduating class of 2023. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude for the privilege to speak on behalf of my graduating class. I would like to thank our school administration, teachers, and staff for creating an environment that encourages learning, growth, and success. Thanks for being patient with us. Working with multicultural students who speak different languages, have different backgrounds, must not have been easy for you. Some of you cried with us, struggled with us just to make sure that we're able to say something in English. Now, a lot of us can not only proudly write and spell our own names, but we can communicate in a language that we did not know. It's all thanks to you, and you deserve a big round of applause. I would like to thank my families and friends for their support and encouragement throughout my high school years. Thanks to my family, my parents, brothers and sisters for being my role models, for your support in reaching this milestone. My sister, Mami, thank you for supporting me and calling to check if I went to school. To the teachers who helped me achieve this, Miss Guerrero, you are the reason why everyone is wearing caps and gowns today. You worked with us, made sure that everyone was ready to graduate. Miss Smith, you were like a big sister to me and many other graduates. Thanks for understanding me and not judging me whenever I express my feelings to you. Miss Waring, thanks for encouraging me to always do great and always speak up for myself. And Miss Chindoli, thanks for always being there for me. Thanks for the love and support that you've always shown me. To our loving principal, Ms. Thomas, you've been more than a principal to us graduates. You've been a friend and a guide. You spoke for us and heard our voices. You made sure everyone got everything we needed and will forever be thankful to you. To my loving friends, Shanti, Malak, Tabu, Umi, and Binta, I want to say thank you to you guys for always being there for me. I couldn't have made it without you guys. Thanks for calling me to check on me. Whenever I didn't do my homework, you called to check on me. You showed respect for my faith and respected me whenever I needed my time alone. I couldn't have done without you. I feel so grateful to have you as my friends. Thanks for making my high school journey so special and memorable. I will always remember the fun times we had together, and I hope all your dreams come true. And now, to my graduating class of 2023, hearing the word 23 makes me think how far we've come, how hard we've worked, and what we've endured to be here today. First, I want to say that you guys look very beautiful in these caps and gowns. I want to say congratulations, you made it, you made it. Now that we are here, what's next? Well, we all come from different backgrounds, have different dreams and different interests. I want you guys to follow your passion and do what you love. Whether your dreams are small or big, I want you guys to do what you love and what will make you happy. Believe in yourself and your abilities. And don't let anybody tell you that you cannot achieve your dreams. Remember that pursuing your passion is a journey and not a destination. Don't be discouraged by setbacks or failures. Instead, use them as opportunities to learn and grow. My favorite saying says, bad associations spoil useful habits. Therefore, I want you guys to surround yourselves with good friends who support and encourage you to pursue your passion. Seek out friends, mentors, and family members who believe in you and your abilities. Doing what I love has always made me happy. It has increased my motivation and drive to do things. Doing that has always made me focused and has given me more time to reflect on myself. So, I want you guys to ask yourselves, what do I love? What is it that makes me happy? Don't do things just because someone you know is doing it. Do things that you will enjoy, that will leave you feeling fulfilled. Most importantly, never give up on your dreams. Pursuing your passion may not always be easy, but it will be worth it. Keep working hard, stay focused, and always believe in yourself. In conclusion, I would like to express my gratitude to our teachers, families, friends for supporting us through this journey and for being there for us. I'm confident that each and every one of us has the potential to achieve greatness. Congratulations to the class of 2023. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. And always remember to follow your passions. Congratulations once again. Thank you.
That was awesome. All three of the young ladies did an awesome job and are representing Natividad Pagan International Newcomers Academy very well. Next up, I'll have Ms. Roan, and we'll do the introduction of the speaker.
Good afternoon, guests. At this time, please allow me to make some remarks about our keynote speaker and our CEO, Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon was appointed Chief Executive Officer of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District in June 2011 after serving as the district's Chief Academic Officer for 4 years. He is responsible for the leadership and daily management of Cleveland's 35,600 student school district. In July 2012, Mr. Gordon led a citywide coalition to develop Cleveland's plan for transforming schools, or the Cleveland Plan, which has resulted in dramatic improvement in academic performance over the last decade, including a 29% point gain in graduation rates to a record 80.9%. Following years of decline in post-secondary enrollment for CMSD students, despite the increasing graduation rates, Mr. Gordon then led a citywide coalition in bringing Say Yes to Education to Cleveland that, for the next 25 years, will make CMSD students eligible for full tuition scholarships upon graduation. Yes. After launch of the Say Yes scholarships, CMSD saw its first increase in post-secondary education enrollment in 5 years, from 44 to 49%. Among his many awards, CEO Gordon received the Green Garner Award of the Council of Great City Schools in 2016, distinguishing him as the top urban educator of the year, the highest national honor for any school superintendent. In addition to being named one of Cleveland Magazine's most interesting people early in his tenure as superintendent, Mr. Gordon's active engagement in the Cleveland community has been noted with a number of community awards, including the Diversity Center of Cleveland's Humanitarian Award, Inside Business Magazine's Power 100 Award, and Smart Business Magazine's Top 50 Award, which honors the most successful executives in Northeast Ohio. And most recently, the Martha Holden Jennings Foundation's Outstanding Ohio Superintendent Performance Award. Ladies and gentlemen, guests, please let's welcome our keynote speaker and our CEO, Eric Gordon.
Good afternoon, moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, cousins, friends, and family. Buenos dias, mamás y papás, abuelos y abuelas, tíos y tíos, hermanos y hermanas, primos, amigos y familiares. Felicitaciones a la clase de 2023. Congratulations to the class of 2023. In addition to all of you here in the auditorium, I also want to to greet and congratulate friends and family watching from all of your home countries on our live stream. I know that you have many proudly watching this moment for you. So let's make a round of applause for all your friends and families across our 21 countries at home. To Catherine and Jashanti and Nisango, it's really unfair to follow you. I've been speaking English for 52 years, and my speech is not going to be as good as the 3 speeches you gave learning English only in the last few years. Can we thank them again? I've been the superintendent for 12 years, and before that, as you heard, the chief academic officer for 4, meaning I've been here for 16 years. And one of my favorite things, I've done a lot of things that you heard, but one of my favorite things that I ever got to do in this school district was to create and help open then Thomas Jefferson, now Natividad Pagan International Newcomers Academy. Our goal then, as it is now, is to make sure that you all had a safe, loving place to learn the English language and American culture while celebrating and protecting your home language and your home culture. And the speeches given today give us a signal that the faculty who care so much about you have accomplished that goal of giving you a safe home here in Cleveland and in the United States of America. It's already been done, but I'd like the faculty of International Newcomers Academy to please stand again so that I can recognize you for your work, and that includes those on the stage. I was a middle school teacher. I have great wait time, so you will either stand up or I will wait. That means something to teachers, I promise. In our country, unfortunately, educators do not have the respect that they deserve. But in Cleveland, I want everyone to know that I am so proud for all of these years to have among the best educators in the United States of America working with our kids here at this school and across our city. Let's give them one more round of applause. And I get to tell them they may be seated. At commencements, I typically ask students to do 2 things with me. I'm going to ask you to do 3, 2 at the beginning of my remarks and 1 at the end of my remarks. And for your loved ones here in the audience, you will want to have your phone or your camera ready because we're going to get some really cool pictures. So students, the first thing I would love for you to do is to stand, let me say a little more first, and then we'll get the 2 things. We talked about the Newcomer Academy, and I've watched over the many years just the incredible resilience that you mentioned in your speeches to endure and to be here as an immigrant or a refugee from your home country, often leaving family, sometimes leaving brothers and sisters, sometimes even coming alone, and yet still getting to this stage today. That's an incredible, incredible achievement that I hope you are really, really proud of. I think we should applaud that. What's even more remarkable about this group seated here is that this is the group whose entire 4 years of high school has been impacted by COVID-19. Those of you who were with us in the 9th grade, you went into 9th grade already new to our community, new to our country, learning our cultures, learning our language, but having otherwise, hopefully, a very typical American high school experience. And then, as we approach spring break at the end of your freshman year, the world shut down. And we sent you all home, first for what we were told was going to be 3 weeks, a 3-week spring break, and then for the rest of the year and that summer. That was this group's freshman year. Sophomore year, we weren't allowed to come back. And so not only were you learning English and American culture, but you were learning on technology that we as teachers were learning ourselves. And we had to figure it out with you. And you did it. all the way to spring break, when then we were allowed to partially come back in that hybrid experience. That was your sophomore, your 10th grade year. Last year, as juniors, we started the year thinking it was finally behind us. We had had a great summer. The COVID numbers had gone down. We were back and excited to see each other. And then Cleveland, Ohio, our home, became the place where the Omicron COVID exploded bigger than anywhere else in our country. And that caused yet another really tough year. And that was your junior year. And now this year, senior year, finally, the emergency is over, but we've had to use the whole year to catch up all of that impact of the previous 3 years. And yet, here you sit. And that is just incredible. Let's give them one more round of applause. And yet, I know that there are some of you sitting here today that didn't think you were going to be here, that didn't think because of being an immigrant and or a refugee or a newcomer, learning a language you didn't know, taking coursework that the state of Ohio requires you to take even though you don't always yet know the language, would be here, would pass those classes, would pass those OST tests, would pass your language exams, would earn your seals. And I'm sure that there were some of you, despite all of your incredible resilience, that thought, I don't think I can make this. I don't think I can make this happen. And worse than that, I know that in our country, not in this room, but in our country, there are people that think you shouldn't be here. They think you shouldn't be here because you're an immigrant, or because you're a refugee, or because you maybe don't have your documentation and aren't a citizen, or because you don't speak English as your first language, or because your faith is not the faith that they believe, or because you're a woman, or because you're a person of color, or because you've experienced poverty. I know you face those challenges. And so with the time I have, the brief time I have, I'm going to ask you to do two things, and then I'm going to tell you why they're so important to your continued resilience. And again, at the end, we'll do a third thing just as we wrap up today. So the first thing I want you to do, get those cameras ready, loved ones, is stand up and turn around and face your family. Stand up, turn around, face your family. Look out there, look at all these people. All right, so now, while you're looking at family, I want you to put one of your arms up as high as you can reach. Raise your hand as high as you can reach it. Raise a hand as high as you can reach it. And on the count of three, I'm going to tell you to do one more thing, and folks, that's when you're going to want to take your pictures, because something incredible is going to happen. 1, 2, 3, reach even higher. All right, turn around, have a seat, and I'll show you what they just saw. I asked you to put your hand up as high as you can reach it, and then I asked you to reach even higher. And even though you were as high as you could reach, every one of you got 6 inches taller. So here's the second thing I want you to do. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to listen to the next sound that you hear. And loved ones, here's what I need them to hear. You already cheered for them a little bit. I need for you to cheer for them as loud as you can so that they hear how much you love them. Come on, cheer for them as loud as you can. You can do better than that. Come on. So let me tell you why we did those two things. As I said it before, I know that there are some of you who doubted whether you could achieve this moment. And we heard so many of you are going to continue to work, go to community college, go to college, University of Akron, and you're going to continue to face those challenges. And I know that there are people out there who don't think you should, for all the reasons I said. But here's the thing that you need to know. Those people are wrong. They're wrong. In a few moments, you're going to get this diploma. And this diploma is exactly the same as all of the other students in Ohio. Yours is not worth less. It is not different. You have earned the same diploma that every single student in the state of Ohio has earned, and you've done it under even more difficult circumstances. And so, what I want for you, when you leave here today, and you start thinking, I can't do it, I can't succeed, I'm not going to make it, this is too hard, I've gone as far as I can go, I think I'm going to give up. Or when anyone dares to try and stand in your way and tell you that you shouldn't have that job, that you shouldn't be at this college, that you shouldn't be able to live in this community, that you shouldn't be able to believe what you believe in your faith, that you shouldn't be able to love who you love. When those people try to get in your way, and unfortunately some of them will do, in America we call it the haters, and the haters are going to hate. I want you to remember, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to remember what it felt like to feel all that love, hear all that cheering, all that celebrating of you. And then I want you to open your eyes. I want you to be done with all of that doubt. I want you to ignore all those people that don't deserve to get in your way. And I want you to not just reach high, I want you to reach higher. So let's do one more thing. Several of you are going to Cuyahoga Community College. Stand up if you're going to Tri-C, Cuyahoga Community College. You stay standing. You may or may not know it, but I'm also going to Cuyahoga Community College starting in August. And my job at Cuyahoga Community College that they just gave me is to make sure that Cuyahoga Community College students succeed, that they get their diploma, that they are successful, which means it is my job to make sure that you succeed in your next journey. So when you have any problem, you come find me. It is my job. For the rest of your class, the college goers, those going to the workforce, stand up with your peers. For the rest of the class, stand up too. All of you, that's right. For those who are not at Cuyahoga Community College and for those going to Tri-C, don't forget, you always have a family here. When you need it, come home. When you find yourself not knowing what to do, not knowing how to get the help you need, come right back into Natividad Pagan International Newcomer Academy. This family will continue to take care of you with me and us at Tri-C and all of you right here at home. You can have a seat. Congratulations to the class of 2023.
All right, thank you, CEO Gordon. definitely have left some great footsteps to have to follow. Okay, I would like you to ask you to join me back on the stage, please. On behalf of the graduating class of Natividad Pagan Newcomers Academy, we would like to present to you an original work of art from one of our seniors. Along with, you'll be receiving a medallion with Natividad Pagan. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to put this back over here. So.
Okay, now I ask Principal Burgos and Board Member Valdez.
If you are an educator on stage, please rise to be recognized. Guests, please remain standing. On-stage guests, please remain standing, conferring the diplomas. We are pleased to share that as we pick up their diploma, graduates will also receive a certificate from CMSD to pick up a free laptop, from PCs for people to take with them into their digital journey beyond high school.
Ms. Burgos, class advisor, and faculty, do you attest to the fact that these students have satisfactorily completed the requisite course of study prescribed by the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and the Ohio Department of Education?
I certify that all students on this stage or in front of us today have met all of the educational requirements of the state of Ohio and the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and have passed all of the required parts of the Ohio graduation and the Ohio State test. These students are now ready to receive their diplomas.
Then on behalf of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District Board of Education, I have the high honor to bestow upon you, members of Natividad Pagan International Newcomers Academy 2023 graduating class, your high school diplomas, along with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
Nisango Beatrice Kalani. Jashanti Santos. Anaid Vargas Cruz. Malak Mustafa. El Haji Diop. Umalakari Diop. Ibrahim Abu Jesh. Setisil Miakalantima. Catherine Fernandez Camilo. Maria Sosa Flores. Is Abdul Karim. And in absentia, Shahad Al-Kilani. Rodrigo Alberto Fiestas. Man Alkawi. Rodrigue Ashimu. Manny Ranguha Bantagaye. Estevania Camilo Martinez. Natsumi Castellano Ocasio. Danny Cinto Gamboa. Joshua Correa Reyes. Juleska Cruz Montez. Claudia De Leon Perez. Wilfredo Francisco Peña. Juan Carlos Garcia Mori. Aduk Job. Tabu Kagonge. Kalani Tresor Kalunga. Sakina Kiza Gerald. Asani Mambelwa Makayembe. Aochi Mepoli. Pedro Mendoza Chavez. Shaista Mosini. Jorge Montero German. Maridi Masangaya. Sokrat Mwamba. Ahmad Nazari. Mogisha Enduruzaniye. Mohammed Nori. Manuel Ortiz Vital. Antonio Perez Ruiz. Myra Rodriguez Mejia. We lost our paper. Julimar Rodriguez Santiago. Dulce Rojas Rodas. Fatima Sadat. Khadija Sadat. Rahima Tamba Sangolo. Ricardo Torres Velez. Binta Uwase. Irali Valdez Langumas. Mohammed Zubaidi. please give a round of applause for our class of 2023.
Congratulations. On behalf of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, Mayor Justin Bibb, and the Chief Executive Officer, Eric S. Gordon, I wish to congratulate the young men and women of Natividad Pagan International Newcomers Academy, class of 2023, their parents and families.
At this time, I will ask the graduating seniors to stand. Ms. Fruit?
The tassel is worn on the right side of the mortarboard as a symbol of change. I hereby declare the class of 2023 to be graduates of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. You may now move your tassel to the left side of your mortarboard as a sign that you are alumni of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. Congratulations.
All right, Ms. Rome with closing remarks.
Students, staff, guests, and family, we thank you so much for joining us for this wonderful time in the lives of your scholars. We invite you to join the class for cupcakes as they receive their final materials from the school. And as we exit, please make sure to keep the aisles clear to allow our graduates to proceed in the recessional. Graduates, please stand and follow the principals and podium guests. And also, family members and guests, please note that if you would like to view any pictures that were taken during the ceremony, please scan the QR code on the back of your graduation pamphlet. Thank you. Also, any guests who had our translation devices, please make sure that you return our devices right over here to my left of the stage.